Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of the Car and Bike Show. My name is Shams Razan Naqvi. As usual, we've got lots lined up for you on the show, and we begin with a very interesting comparison between two very popular cars. Talking about the Grand Vitara from Maruti Suzuki and the Toyota urban cruiser Hyryder. Both come with strong and mild hybrid engine options, and we got the two together to tell you which one suits you more. The compact SUV segment in India has largely been dominated by the Koreans, and recently some Europeans too joined the party. The Japanese though were missing from the action for the longest time, but that has now changed. Two new and already popular cars in the ultra-competitive compact SUV space, the Maruti Suzuki Grand Vitara and the Toyota urban cruiser Hyryder.
And while both these cars share similarities, they also have key differences, and today we are going to help you make a wiser decision.
So strong hybrid, mild hybrid, manual, automatic, all-wheel drive, lots to choose from, and of course Maruti Suzuki or Toyota.
Well, we have lots to cover, and before we start, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you are always notified with Car and Bike's works.
The Grand Vitara and the Hyryder are technical siblings. Both are built on the same platform and share a similar set of features. What's distinct though are the hybrid powertrains. The two compact SUVs share the 1.5-litre unit coupled with either Maruti's mild hybrid or Toyota's strong hybrid system. Maruti offers its contender in 10 trims, while Toyota brings in an additional trim. And it is the latter that benefits here with an extra trim available as a base option when it comes to a strong hybrid. It is more than 2 lakh rupees less than the base trim on the Grand Vitara strong hybrid, though the feature list is shorter too. All other variants are almost identically priced. The mild hybrids alone come in 8 trims, 5 manuals, 1 all-wheel drive, and the rest are automatics. Here, Maruti Suzuki has played to its strength with a substantial difference variant to variant. Next is understanding your driving requirements.
And now when we speak about the drivability, the driving experience of the car, of course it is no strong hybrid, so that power output is of course lower in the mild hybrid version, but that's also because the car is tuned more towards comfort and enjoying your drives, be it in the city or on the highways. Of course, the fuel efficiency is going to be a major factor, but when you compare it with the other cars in the segment that are petrol driven or diesel driven, the mild hybrid still gives you a very sensible and viable option.
There's one caveat though.
Now, the mild hybrid versions of both these SUVs does have its own limitations, but what also works in its favor is the fact that it gets the all-wheel drive system with the Hyryder as well as the Grand Vitara. But it also has its own set of limitations, and that's very surprising because you only get this system paired to a manual transmission and only with the mild hybrid version. So the strong hybrid doesn't get it. Neither do you get an automatic transmission for this, and that's something that I think the manufacturer has missed on, and the availability of these options could have probably worked extremely well in the company's favor.
Then there's the presence of paddle shifters here. Paddle shifters also are a great addition, although they're available only on the automatic in the mild hybrid. The strong hybrid version is Toyota's gift to the segment. It's got ample output, it's quicker off the mark, but more importantly, it offers a claimed range of more than 1200 kilometers on a single tank. Just love it when this strong hybrid car starts in pure EV mode. Absolute silence all around you, can't hear the engine, hasn't come into the play yet. So you get that feeling that you're driving a clean car. That's fun. And of course, on batteries alone, the car can run for as far as 25 kilometers. and that contributes to the overall fuel efficiency figure on this SUV. Given the fact that the strong hybrid version returns 27.97 kilometers per liter on a single fuel tank is not just class leading but incredibly satisfactory in the long run. Of course, even on the mild hybrid, the effort from Maruti Suzuki has been to give you a good number when it comes to fuel efficiency, but you cannot compare that to the strong hybrid version. And this, of course, has been one of the biggest selling points of this car. It's clear that the strong hybrids have the upper hand here. Not only are they vastly fuel efficient, but also are fun to drive. Inside, the cabins look largely the same. The only difference between the brands is with the interior shade. The Grand Vitara's mild hybrid variants come with a cabin finished in dual tone black and maroon shade, while the same variants of the Hyryder get an all-black theme. The slight differentiating factor is when it comes to features. But the equipment list is even more interesting on the strong hybrids. Now both Maruti Suzuki and Toyota have decided to give you a lot more features on the strong hybrid versions of both these compact SUVs, the Grand Vitara as well as the urban cruiser Hyryder. So if you do decide to buy this one and spend time driving the strong hybrid version that I am doing right now, you will of course feel that you're sitting in a more luxurious, more feature-rich car. So features like a wireless charger, ventilated seats, both of them on the front row, a full digital cluster, and on the strong hybrid that really helps because it gives you a lot of vital information on how the car is doing in terms of fuel efficiency and other features. You also get a head-up display on this strong hybrid version. So yes, you do spend more, but you also get a lot more in terms of features on the strong hybrid versions of the car, and that is something I really like. The list of safety features on the strong hybrids of both brands is nearly identical, but Toyota does get some additional equipment like traction control system and brake assist. So I'll tell you what I like about the strong hybrid version of these compact SUVs. Well, for one, you get more power, you get a good torque as well. The additional boost comes from the battery. So if you're someone who loves to drive, you will like spending time on the driver's seat of the strong hybrid version of either the Grand Vitara or the Hyryder for that matter. And the other factor is refinement. It feels like a good luxury vehicle to be sitting in because the NVH levels are well in control. The engine is refined as well. So overall, you get a nice, pleasurable experience while driving this vehicle. What doesn't work for me on this strong hybrid is the limited number of options in terms of drivetrain. So the only thing you have to take, you don't have a choice, is of course the CVT. There is no manual here, there is no four-wheel drive here, there is no paddle shifts available on the strong hybrid version of the car. Yes, you get more features, but in terms of all those drivetrain options, I think the mild hybrid scores better on both the Maruti as well as Toyota.
Well, absolutely, Shams, but my driving preference is more tuned towards comfort, and the mild hybrid version of the Hyryder does justify that. I do love that on longer journeys it does give you a better fuel efficiency. Of course, it cannot be compared with the strong hybrid version of it, but when you compare it with the other options that you get in the segment, the mild hybrid does absolutely brilliant work in that aspect.
Both the Grand Vitara and the urban cruiser Hyryder bring a breath of fresh air to the highly competitive compact SUV segment. The availability of alternate powertrains are greener and cleaner alternatives to the Hyundai Creta, Kia Seltos, Volkswagen Tiguan, Skoda Kushaq and the MG Aster. Currently between the two, it is the Toyota that offers a more rewarding warranty package on the Hyryder, both on the strong as well as mild hybrids. Between the two powertrains though, the strong hybrid version comes out as a winner as it offers a better drive, a higher fuel efficiency and a longer set of features. Welcome back to the Car and Bike Show. Now time to tell you about a new electric scooter. Well, in a sea of electric scooters, Joy e-bike has launched a high-speed electric scooter in the market. It's called the Mihos, comes with an impressive range, but the price too is slightly on the higher side. station took it for a ride.
Electric vehicles are the flavor of the day, and a lot of companies are trying to get a piece of this lucrative pie, and Vadodara-based Ward Wizard Mobility's Joy e-bike is one among them. The company already has a wide range of EVs in the market, and its latest offering is the high-speed electric scooter, the Mihos.
Joy e-bikes first introduced the Mihos at the 2023 Auto Expo, and this is the company's flagship electric scooter right now. Which is why you'll see that the company has incorporated several new innovations into this electric scooter, which not only make it stand out amongst its siblings, but also amongst its rivals in the market. So let us get to know more about it.
Joy e-bike has gone with a retro styling for the Mihos, which is equipped with elements like a round headlamp, chrome mirrors and a wide single-piece seat. Now, we did notice large panel gaps, crude finishing on the plastic bits and a very flimsy hinge for the seat. However, the company says that these issues will be ironed out in the final production model. Having said that, when we talk about the overall construction of the electric scooter, things are very different.
Now, if you're wondering why I'm standing with a hammer over here, that is to show you one of its key USPs, which is its body construction. Now, the company says that it is made of a very strong chemical compound which is called dicyclopentadiene, and it is very strong, so much so that it can be called nearly indestructible. Now, if you want a sample, here you go.
The features list is also decent. The Mihos comes with a 4.3-inch TFT color display that is Bluetooth enabled and gets turn-by-turn navigation along with connected tech like riding behavior, vehicle tracking, geofencing and remote disabling. You also get 12-inch alloy wheels with disc brakes at both ends, remote key with theft alarm, under-seat storage with a light and USB charger along with reverse assist function. The new Mihos high-speed electric scooter comes with a 1.5 kWh lithium-ion battery that powers a rear-wheel mounted hub motor. Now on paper, the power figure might not be impressive, but that massive torque output of 250 Nm tells us that this electric scooter is quick and very peppy. And we got to experience that at this fun little go-kart track. As for the range, the Mihos offers an Indian driving conditions or IDC range of 130 km. However, the company claims that even in real-world conditions, the electric scooter can offer a maximum range of up to 102 km on a single charge.
Now, the Mihos comes with 3 riding modes, which is Eco, Sport and Hyper. And all 3 modes give you different kind of performance. Of course, as the name suggests, in Eco mode it's more efficient, in Sport mode it's more peppy, and whereas in the Hyper mode it gets even more better. But however, this is a go-kart track, so we couldn't experience the entire performance to the fullest because we would like to test it on real-world conditions in regular roads to understand how the performance changes. But based on what our experience is, we felt that the Hyper mode is the only one that we would like the scooter to be always on, because the other 2 modes are not that exciting. In terms of top speed, you get about 35 kmph on the Eco mode, which goes up to 45 with the Sport mode and 63 on the Hyper mode. The scooter's handling is very good, it's very sharp. However, the ride quality we felt even in this condition, although we can't comment a lot, but it felt it could have been a bit more plusher.
At a pre-subsidy price of 1,35,000 rupees ex-showroom India, Joy e-bike's Mihos does seem a bit pricey, especially when you consider the fact that EVs like the Ather 450X and Ola S1 Pro offer much better performance at a similar price point. However, what the Mihos promises to be is an extremely durable, no-nonsense electric scooter with decent features, and that seems to be good enough for many buyers because the company has already bagged over 20,000 pre-bookings. So while some aspects of the Mihos did impress us, the company still has to work on a lot of issues. and until we get to ride the production version of the electric scooter, we won't be able to recommend it over its established rivals.
And before we end the show, let's tell you all about the 2023 facelift of Hyundai's most affordable sedan in India, the Aura. What's changed on the car? What's become better? Let's tell you all about this latest launch from Hyundai. Exactly 3 years after first launching the Aura subcompact sedan in the market, Hyundai is back with a 23 facelift of the car, which comes with its fair share of changes, a lot of new elements, while some things are missing when compared to the earlier car. Today, we are telling you all that has changed on the new Hyundai Aura. The new Aura follows in the footsteps of the updated Grand i10 Mihos, which was launched with similar features earlier this year. The face of the car has gone in for a massive makeover. The painted grille, bumper as well as DRLs all have changed to give the car a more contemporary look. The 15-inch diamond cut alloys are available on the top two trims, while the blacked out B-pillar adds to the sporty appeal. On the rear, there is generous use of chrome, but what stands out is the spoiler that is given on all the trims but the base E. The Z-shaped LED tail lamps continue to be the same as earlier. The car gets 6 monotone color options, and this Starry Night is the only new offering. The Aura has always given you a premium cabin, especially in this subcompact sedan space, and to me this newer version is actually a better version of what the car was earlier. I've always liked this bronze textured finish on the dash that continues here. The AC vents also look nice as well, with those propeller shape that comes with them on the sides. What's new is the instrument cluster. It's a little different from earlier and looks a little more sporty. You also get a new Type-C charging port on the car. What's missing for me on this front row is a center armrest. If that would have been there, then would have been the perfect place for me as a driver on the new Hyundai Aura. The Hyundai Aura continues to be feature-rich and tech-laden. The 8-inch touchscreen system is the same as earlier and is compatible with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. What's also new is the seat fabric, which looks quite nice, and automatic headlamps. Apart from this, the car also gets a wireless charger and leather-wrapped steering wheel. On the second row, you get adjustable headrests, AC vents as well as a center armrest. There's ample space here looking at the segment the car comes in, and ergonomically the cabin scores well. Now, when the Aura was first launched in the market 3 years ago, it came with a lot of drivetrain options. It had a petrol, it had a diesel, it had a turbo-petrol as well. But now with the facelift, a lot of those options are not there with the car. So all you get is the 1.2-litre naturally aspirated engine that comes with both manual and AMT gearbox options, although the AMT is only available in a single trim, and that's a little strange for me because the company could have thought of giving you more variants of the AMT. But you also have the option of CNG, because that has really contributed significantly to the sales of the Aura in the recent times. And there you have 2 trims to choose from, although both come with just the manual gearbox. On the CNG or biofuel though, the power and torque drops down. So in terms of drivability, you may not enjoy the greener car as much as the pure petrol version. The gear shift on the Aura is smooth and the engine is refined, both typical traits of all cars from the Korean brand. The engine is also E20 fuel ready, which means the car can run on much cleaner fuel than earlier. Now, the ride quality has always been one of the key USPs of the Aura from the time the car was first launched. That continues on this facelift as well. So you get a comfortable drive on this car and you can go on for long hours with that comfortable drive. So the road condition doesn't really matter with this car. Even if you have a slightly bad patch of the road, the suspension is able to deal with that in a very nice way. The car maintains its composure even while taking corners at good speeds, so as a driver, there's little to complain about. One could argue that there's still some room for improvement when it comes to NVH levels, and the road noise coming into the cabin can still go down. A big crucial change on this facelift is the number of safety features the car now comes with. It's a big improvement when compared to the predecessor, especially when it comes to airbags. This one gets 4 airbags as standard, and you also have the option of putting 6 airbags on the car. That's really nice. And then you also get the tire pressure monitoring system. That's a really important feature to have looking at our road conditions. Electronic stability control, vehicle stability management and hill start assist control all have made their debut on the car. However, the ISOFIX child seat mounts are only provided in the top trim of the sedan. In all, the new Aura gets as many as 30 safety features, which is a good number looking at the segment. The 2023 facelift of the Hyundai Aura starts at 6,29,000 rupees and goes up to 8,57,000 rupees for the 4 manual trims. The only AMT is priced at 8,72,000 rupees, while the 2 CNG options are priced at 8,10,000 rupees and 8,88,000 rupees. Its main rival, the Maruti Suzuki Dzire, starts at 6,44,000 rupees and goes up to 9,31,000 rupees. The Honda Amaze, on the other hand, is priced between 6,89,000 rupees and 9,48,000 rupees, but it comes with a CVT option. All prices are ex-showroom Delhi. With this facelift, the Aura definitely looks more modern and feature-rich and comes across as a worthy city car. In a competitive segment, the attractive prices surely work for the subcompact sedan and make it much better prepared to take on its more fancy rivals. That's it then on this week's episode of the Car and Bike Show. In case you've been wondering what I've been driving today, yes, it is the 23 facelift of the Honda City. It's got a lot of new features both in the petrol as well as the hybrid versions of the car. Soon on the show we'll get you a first drive review of the car. Till then, please drive safe, always wear your seatbelts, always wear your helmets, and we'll see you soon.